Yes, the folks in Wabash Valley Tea Party, they're in the process of doing something similar. Not only is the Elkhart Sheriff's Department doing this, but a group called TMAC, which is the taxed enough already, Michiana Action Coalition, is having their members go through it as well. And so they're doing these two-day, 7-module seminars as well. And so, and the folks in Terre Haute want to do something similar to that.
And I want to tell you guys something. Most everybody knows we homeschool. Kelsey's Constitutional, her history textbook is $250, and that doesn't include the DVD to buy that I have to get so that she can have instruction. So even if you go through the modules one at a time, you pay $30, it's still a deal. It is still a great deal. If you have not paid attention until recently, John Hostettler is why I got involved in politics. He's the first person David and I were ever involved in. We rode the floats with him, and Eric, you know, way back when. And the one thing that I watched as John went through is that sometimes he stood alone, but he always stood for the Constitution. So you will have somebody who has been there, who has experienced it, who knows what he's talking about, who loves this nation and is willing to take the fiery darts for, you know, that sacred honor, that, you know, that pledging of what he's done. He's been there and experienced that, so you will be learning from one of the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Kristen. When she started off, he's the reason I got involved in politics. I was like, where's she going with this? We got to get rid of that guy. Thank you very much, Kristen. Appreciate it. Thank you. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
The state pretty well tell the schools what they can and can't teach, so how are you going to get into the schools if the state don't want you there?
Well, the question is, how am I going to get into the schools if the state doesn't want me there? To a great extent, each school district is actually autonomous. There's a local economic development corporation in southern Indiana that is going to try to partner with local schools to get this into the school system there as well. So we've been in existence for a year, and we're not going to be able to do everything at once, but we're trying to do as much as we can. And in those school systems that are open to it, because there's a lot of autonomy in these school systems, and to the extent that those schools want us in there, then we can go in there. So the state doesn't really micromanage to this extent. Well, I'm going to be hanging around a little bit afterwards. I appreciate everyone, the opportunity to share, appreciate the invitation. Look forward to, and once again, if you would like to get on our email list, just your first and last name and your email address would be very helpful there. Thank you, and God bless.